Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to have a listening test. So this is going to help you practice your listening, and you're going to find out a lot of interesting facts about Russia. Russia is a fascinating country with a long history. So I looked up some facts and I'm going to say them here after I give you some questions so you can listen carefully and try and catch them. All right? It's good preparation for just improving your listening, or if you want to get ready for a test. All right? So I'm going to give you questions, then I'll say all the interesting facts, and then I'm going to give you answers at the end. So stay tuned. Also, during this video, you're going to see some secret codes. There's going to be 2. If you see those secret codes, I want you to send me a message on Instagram and tell me those secret codes so I will know that you watched at least that far of this video, and I'll know that you're a great student that I should help more. All right? I really love helping great students. Also, I'm going to do some acting in this, and I've always wanted to try my Russian accent. All right? So you'll be seeing some funny things about the facts that I give you, and I'll try my Russian accent. See if you can hear it. See if it sounds right. And if you're Russian, I already apologize. I won't sound completely good. I'll try my best. Also, I got this information off the internet, so hopefully it is correct, but if it isn't, please forgive me. All right, so here are the questions. Number 1, what is the population of Moscow? Number 2, where is the Russian Vodka Museum? Number 3, how often does Lenin get a new suit? Number 4, when was Stalin's bunker completed? Number 5, when did the Tunguska Event happen? Number 6, when did scientists visit the area? Number 7, when were holes put in the sword? And the last question, how many times was Rasputin shot? All right, so let's get to these facts. Here we go. So the first one is about Moscow. Moscow is the capital of Russia and its largest city, and home to the Kremlin. The population of Moscow is 12,538,000 people. And the Kremlin is the largest medieval castle in the world. There you go. That's starting us off with an interesting fact. Let's move on to the next one. Another thing that Russia is certainly famous for is vodka. And the Russian Vodka Museum is in St. Petersburg. In the museum, they have bottles shaped like many different things, not just your standard bottle. They have bottles shaped like people, machine guns, bombs, fire extinguishers, and even skulls. All right? So it's probably an amazing museum to go check out, especially if you like vodka, because at the end of the tour, you get to sample some vodka. All right? All right? Number 3. So one of the leaders of the revolution was Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, and he is embalmed. His embalmed body lays in Red Square. He died on January 21st, 1924. And they embalmed his body so that would preserve it. Okay? And people can go and see his body even today. He gets cleaned weekly to keep him fresh, as well as a yearly chemical bath for a month. So they close his mausoleum and he'll be in a bath for 1 month. And he gets a new suit every 3 years. All right? That's more often than me. All right? If you've made it this far, I want to give you the first secret code. And the first secret code is, it feels nice to get a new suit. Okay? You send me that on Instagram at Teacher Joe Crossman, and then I'll know that you've made it this far. You are doing great. But remember, don't stop. Let's keep going. Keep going. That's how you get better. Just keep on trying. So, the next thing I want to talk to you about is Stalin's bunker. So, Joseph Stalin was an old leader of Russia, and he built a bunker under Moscow's streets. It's called Bunker 42. It was completed in 1956. It is now a Cold War museum, and it was built to be at least 165 feet below ground, as that's what scientists said was needed to avoid nuclear fallout. So it was built during the Cold War. There's always a threat of Russia and America maybe starting a nuclear war, so you had to get deep underground to avoid damage. It was very difficult to build this bunker because its construction had to be kept top secret. So imagine there's many American spies going through Moscow trying to find out what's going on. They had to keep the construction of this very secret. So it's difficult. All right. The next one. This is the Tunguska Event. This was a meteorite impact, or it was thought to be a meteorite impact that happened on June 30th, 1908. The effects were felt thousands of miles away. When this explosion hit, it stripped all the leaves from trees and it knocked trees over for many miles. But you could even feel the effects of the explosion for thousands of miles away. Scientists finally visited in 1927, and they were surprised when they found no crater. So crater means there was no hole in the ground. If a meteor hits the Earth, there's usually a big hole. There has to be a big hole. But there was no crater. How could that be? So scientists now theorize that the meteorite exploded in the air and it caused the trees to break, but it did not create a crater. It is believed that this explosion was 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Japan in World War II. Wow, that's a lot of power. All right, the next one, this is about a famous statue. It's called the Motherland Calls. And this is in the city of Volgograd, formerly called Stalingrad. And it was, at one time, the world's tallest statue. It was built from 1959 to 1967, so it took 8 years. It's 279 feet tall. And as you saw in the picture, it's an amazing shape, so that made it very, very difficult to build, right? It's much easier to just build something straight up and down. This has a lot of the arms and the sword, okay? So it caused a lot of problems, and it was moving a lot, causing strain. So it was fixed in 1972 with new type of steel in the sword, and some holes were drilled in the top of the sword to let wind through so it would move less, all right, to keep it up there. At the base, there are 200 steps up to the statue, and they represent the 200 days of the Battle of Stalingrad. All right, very historic battle in Russian history. Okay, and you've made it this far. I've got one more thing to talk about, but I'm going to give you another secret code here, and the secret code is the Rasputin information is my favorite. All right, now here we go with that information. Rasputin was a mystic from Siberia. He influenced and advised the royal family back in the early 1900s up until he was murdered. He was killed to get him out of the way, but it was very difficult. A lot of times in royal families, there's a lot of intrigue and people don't agree with each other. So sometimes bad stuff happens, like murder. Prince Yusupov, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, invited Rasputin to his St. Petersburg palace. And the prince and other conspirators gave him snacks and drinks laced with deadly poison. And he drank stuff and he ate stuff, but it didn't kill him. Then they shot him 4 times. They beat him up, okay? And then they threw him into the icy river Neva, okay? The ultimate cause of death, afterwards, when they found the body and they did an autopsy, the ultimate cause of death was drowning. So all of those other things, the poison, the beating, the shooting, those things did not kill him. If he would have stayed out of the river, he would live. So he was a tough guy to kill. Wow. All right, so those are all the facts. Now let's go over those questions again, all right, to give you the answers. You ready? So question 1, what is the population of Moscow? As of 2020, it was 12,538,000. Number 2, where is the Russian Vodka Museum? It's in St. Petersburg. Number 3, how often does Lenin get a new suit? Every 3 years. Number 4, when was Stalin's bunker completed? That was 1956. When did the Tunguska Event happen? It happened in 1908. When did scientists visit the area? 1927. When were holes put in the sword? That was 1972. And the last one, how many times was Rasputin shot? He was shot 4 times. All right, okay. So now I'm going to show you a little my acting ability. I hope you like it. Yes, we need more vodka because Joe is here. Yes, it is time for a new suit, Comrade Vladimir. Oh yeah, it was a very powerful explosion. Believe me, that guy was so hard to kill. All right, so I hope you enjoyed my accent. If I didn't, please forgive me. And that's it for now. I'm going to slide to the middle here. And here are some other videos that you might want to click on and watch. I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you keep on learning. That's it for now. See you later.